Hello, I'm Rod Brewham from Telstra Business. Over coming weeks we'll be looking at some of the trends that are shaping small business in Australia and how things are changing. Today I'm joined by Charles Agee from Telstra Business and Mark Deere-Jones from Panasonic, and we're going to talk to them about the huge change in the mobile workforce and how that's shaping Australia. Well, Charles and Mark, thank you for joining us today. Today we're going to talk firstly about how mobility is changing the workforce. What are the trends you're seeing?
First of all, it's great to be here with Charles and yourself to really discuss some of the issues that affect small business. One of the things that we found through our research is that last year we passed the 1 billion mark for people who are defined as mobile workers, which is anyone that's out of the office for more than 30%. And that rate of growth is predicted to go to 1.2 billion by 2013. So we have a rapidly changing work environment.
Charles, how are you seeing it in Telstra?
You know, the lines, Rod, are blurring consistently between what work gets done at home, what work gets done in the office, and then how much work do I do when I'm with my customers or my suppliers. You know, small businesses are becoming even more dynamic in order to compete. Mobility seems to be a tool that they're all grabbing, trying to use it as a leverage to compete against the bigger end of town. We did some research amongst the small business community, and staggeringly, 2/3 of small businesses have at least one employee that works predominantly away from the office. 1/3 of them said that almost all of their employees worked away from the office. It's an amazing adoption trend.
So are we talking office type workers here, or is it across the board?
Well, we see it as across the board, Rod. I mean, there really are, from plumbers to surveyors out in the mining regions, whether you're a fisherman off the coast, the health profession. Almost every industry has many opportunities to become more productive by working closer to where their customers are, closer to where their business is being done.
So what are the tools that we're seeing?
Well, one of the things that we've done in terms of development is understand what are the key requirements for mobile device that needs to be very information rich. Obviously there's PDAs and phones, but we specifically have focused on the laptop market. And the key for us is that it has to be ruggedized. In other words, it has to be reliable. It has to be a productivity tool that is almost guaranteed to work whenever it is required to work. Because one of the problems we have in normal laptops is that they break down. It's a function of technology, and three of the key ways they break down is either someone spills something on them, they get dropped, or they fall off a desk. Now, yes, the replacement cost is an important concern, but the main issue is the lack of productivity or the loss of productivity because you have lost the device that actually is now a key tool.
Charles, how important is this productivity element in terms of selling these devices?
You know, it becomes addictive, Rod. I think anyone who's spent any time working away from the office and they get a sense of the productivity that they can gain. As Mark was saying, decisions are made quicker, orders are placed quicker, understanding customer needs seems to be just that much more vibrant. Anyone who experiences that suddenly also realizes what would happen if it were taken away. So that reliability becomes extremely important.
Well, Mark, Charles, thank you very much for joining us today. We look forward to talking to you again soon, where we'll talk a little bit more about how your business can ride the mobility wave and take advantage of us. Thank you for joining us.